Hello. Happy Thanksgiving. Buon ringraziamento. Happy Thursday to everybody who's not in America. Or, wait, do our territories do Thanksgiving or no, right? I don't know. It's up to them, I guess. So, hi.
But they might also do them on a different day.
Yeah, like Canada.
Yeah, happy American Thanksgiving, everyone.
Thank you, Clippy. Or should I call you Corny?
Cornucopia, maybe.
Yeah. Captain's here. Hi. And Water Duelist, how you doing? Um, it's so good to see Cap. Would you like to? It's what time over there?
8, just after 8.
Oh, well, hi guys in the panel. My little
Hello.
pilgrim.
Good
Hey,
evening.
pilgrim. I had to be the first to say it.
Get off your horse and drink your milk.
Yeah. Well, you did, but I'm happy that you were able to be here. And hi, Joseph Bobbitt.
Oh,
Buon ringraziamento. It's actually ringraziamento. I just and
We're getting a lot of different versions of something that may or may not be Happy Thanksgiving.
it is Happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is ringraziamento. And since it's a gendered language, sometimes I switch them around. I'm very fluid.
Gender fluid.
Stupid. Okay. That reminds me, there's this little bit of I don't know, drama going on in the drag world right now. One of the lesser queens, in my opinion, who's I think the drag daughter or sister of a very lesser queen, in my opinion, Lux. Um, Lux something. She's British queen. That is just ridiculous to me. I think she's British. No, maybe not that one. I don't know. Her name is Lux. She's not the one who did it, but the lesser queen. I can't remember. Lana came out on a stage where she was performing with platform stripper heels in, and they're the clear ones that you can put stuff in. This bitch puts live goldfish in them, and
I've seen somebody wearing those. Yeah.
mhm,
I don't think it was a drag queen, just a normal.
nobody has at least as far as like I don't know publicly goes. The only time it's ever been done really was when they first came out and somebody put them as a piece of like a display like that. As far as we know, people didn't commonly do that ever.
Mhm.
Um, because it's a living fucking animal. It's like it reminds me of that art quote unquote that the artist who put out 10 blunders with a goldfish in each, and they were all plugged in, and let people who were looking decide whether or not to press the button. And I'll let you know, yes, two people chose to. Two We lost two goldfish on that one. Um, it's not art. They didn't choose to be there. Um,
Yeah.
so people are coming. We're coming for her, saying it's animal cruelty, and some queens were like, "It's a fucking goldfish," But so what? Like just because you consider it less than you, because it can't speak or whatever. Um, there were people who considered black people three-quarters of a human at a time. See what I'm saying? It's a slippery slope.
Say, where exactly do you draw the line?
Right. And some people are saying, like Candy Muse, who I've never been a fan of, I think she's obnoxious, says that if you eat meat, you can't say anything. Bullshit. We eat to survive. We don't. It's not the same at all. And then even went lower and said because the guy who said that she should be reported on Twitter or something like that, or whatever, Instagram something, was a white guy, so he's bad for going after a black performer, a black gay performer,
Of
because
course.
how dare he? Bullshit. If no matter who did it, it's wrong, and he has a right to say that. But there's more than one that just Candy who's coming out saying, "How dare a white person go after a black?" It's not
What?
about the race. Stop bringing
So,
race into it.
so what the fuck has that got to do with?
Because
I was about
it's
to say the price of fish, but
privilege.
that's not exactly a.
First of all, it's a white
Yeah.
cis man going after a gay black person, and
Mm,
I'm like, that's ridiculous. That's stupid.
mm.
Because is a white cis man worth less than the gay black performer?
Well, we kind of know the answer to that, don't we?
So I just thought it was ridiculous, and yeah, I think it's gross.
Oh, that reminds me. And I was telling AMG a story a bit earlier,
Yeah.
which I don't need to repeat, whatever.
Yes.
But AMG, that reminded me, an added tweak to the tale of that. The kid Eric was black. The police officer was white.
Mm.
So
Okay.
if that happened today, that would be headline news across the
Yeah,
country.
probably. But I don't think it has to. No, it's an accident. But I will quickly say the story that I was watching earlier. So a man had a fire at his house, and he calls 911 and starts using whatever he's got to try to put it out. Police get there first, and they assess the situation, say everybody out, let's get everybody's safety. The man's trying to save his home though, and he's like, until the firefighters get here, I'm going to keep trying, put water on it, whatever he was doing. I'm not quite sure. So the police say, "Oh no, you're not," and they go to arrest him for his own good, basically. But he's resistive. They proceed to beat the fuck out of him and put cuffs on him. And when I say beat him, they were punching him. This man is bloody, head to toe, and very angry. So they arrest him and his son for I don't know, battery, resisting and stuff. And it's sent to the grand jury. And in what I believe is an example of the American justice system doing as it's supposed to, working the way it should, the grand jury watches the body camera and says, "Okay, no, we're dismissing these charges and we're charging the cop."
Good.
I have the I'm going to share my screen. I have local news footage of it. I'm going to show. Here it is. Stop. Okay. It's in Louisiana, I think, or Kentucky or something. It's Litchfield something. Here we go. You ready?
Police officer responding to a house fire is accused of assaulting a man and his adult son. Sergeant DJ Newton went to court this morning and pleaded not guilty. WDRB Investigates reporter Valerie Chen has been digging into this case and shows us what was caught on camera.
I maybe should do a trigger warning because I don't know if they're going to show the body camera footage. I have the raw footage, and it's kind of graphic.
Val?
We uncovered the body camera video for two of the officers. It shows what happened that night.
Lithium battery blown. No, get out. I ain't gonna let my house burn. There's hundreds of thousands. Listen here. You're getting ready to go to jail.
June 9th. Things get heated after Litchfield police and other first responders were called to a home on Risen Drive. This is Sergeant DJ Newton's body cam. The house is smoky from the fire. When officers told Lanny Fentress and his adult son Darren to leave the home,
poor man.
fearing for their safety, they wouldn't leave.
Get the out now. Taser.
What?
Come on, man.
Are you fucking
Get
ridiculous?
on the ground now.
They just tased. Now, is that better? Is it better that in a smoky house you tase the guy? Now he's on the floor. You might have to drag him out. Stupid.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
I'm trying to work on the credibility of that and failing.
Now, I have one thing I want to question.
Go
At
ahead,
the
man.
beginning, did I hear it was a lithium battery that started?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not
He was
about
about
the
to throw
fire
water
and how
on
to.
it. Well, no, but if he was about to throw water on it, he was about to make things a whole lot worse.
I don't know if he was or was not, but I don't know if the cop would know that or not. He just wants him out because of the smoke.
Yeah.
Let's
Yes,
not get
but I'm
into
just saying.
let's not get into the type of fire and shit like that.
I got the impression he was trying to save stuff as opposed to put the fire out.
Yeah, he's trying to save his house and whatever he could.
Yep.
Maybe he was gonna try to suffocate it with whatever's in his hand. I don't know.
Hey, you touch him, I'll kill you, son of a. This ain't nothing criminal here. Get the out of here.
Police say Officer Justin Cockrell tased Darren.
You're going to jail for assault.
Oh.
How the did I assault
Because you
anybody?
touched a police officer. That's why.
I will.
Do it, mother. Do it. Get on the ground now.
You think calling me a mother my home?
Get on the ground now.
I'm not getting on the ground.
You guys are ridiculous. Now both of them have tased him,
Wow.
but the charges are being brought against this idiot here, the junior officer, just DJ Newton. The reason I'm doing this, guys, is even though the grand jury brought charges against and indicted this cop, DJ Newton, the first one we saw, the city does not want to prosecute. The prosecutor doesn't want to prosecute. They're going to have to bring in a special prosecutor, or they might just make those charges go away and refile against this man and his son. So we have to keep pressure on them by keeping it, talk about it. Just if you feel like it, email this department and say, how dare you? And you better, keep the things transparent and stuff, Did Mike come in?
Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Hello.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
And I should
Hello,
say
Mike.
hello to the real person, Cajunese.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Mike 71.
Yeah, I was, absolutely. That's what I meant.
Yep.
Hey, Irish.
Oh,
Hi, Irish.
Yeah, so it I don't know about these, towns, small towns and stuff, if how transparent they are, but we gotta keep pressure on this. Here we go.
In the police citation, Newton says when Lanny drew his fist back with the water hose balled up in his
Oh, that's
hand
funny.
and threw the hose at him, Newton then tased him. You can hear the tasing and all the commotion.
Oh my
A
god.
Grayson County special grand jury has now indicted Newton for this incident
Good.
for misdemeanor charges of assault, terroristic threatening, menacing, and criminal trespassing.
Good.
Put your hand behind your back now.
They start punching him in a minute. They beat him to hell.
Did not have to go this way. You had to f***ing listen.
As Newton walks Lanny to an ambulance, you could see taser probes in his chest
Yep.
and stomach, along
Oh my
with the bloody
god.
face.
Oh my god. Oh my
I was
god.
trying to put out my own fire.
You also threatened to kill me, sir.
No, I did not.
He did. You're
What?
a liar and an ass, sir. And you should
I
not be
didn't hear
wearing
that.
that uniform. No.
No.
Well, first of all, there's not all the body cam. He might have said something like, try to stop me, I'll kill you. I don't know. We don't know. I have
There
the footage.
was
I'll let people. I'll post it in my server for anybody who wants to watch it.
something that somebody said that was aggressive, but it was in response
cop.
to the police officer
Yeah.
basically saying, the get out and stuff like that, and threatening. So, but that if
That's
that was
horrible.
it didn't rise to the level of
We don't. But
incredible.
like I said, this is a
But-
very long thing
Yeah.
that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
Lanny and Darren were arrested and charged with menacing, assault, and wanton endangerment of a police officer. But those charges have now
They
been
could let us-
dropped. Litchfield police say Newton is on leave without pay after being indicted. Officer Justin Cockrell is not facing any charges. An internal
Why?
police investigation is
both
also
did it.
underway. Lanny Fentress messaged WDRB Investigate saying the body cam speaks for itself.
Yep.
Newton's attorney Thomas Clay released saying somehow during the first district court's indicted misdemeanors is unprecedented in my experience.
Too bad, bitch. You know it's perfectly legal. Jury nullification on his charges, and they had the right to charge the cop. That's what grand juries do.
Newton's bond was set at $500. Special prosecutor and special
If it was a regular person, you know it would have been so much more than that.
judge are being requested for this case. Valerie Chen, WDRB News.
He should have been brought up on aggravated battery and God, so much more, and just it's disgusting.
You got to call the bad cops.
Yeah, we back the blue here, but I'm never gonna back a bad cop. Yeah, and yes, it's true. The man was gonna do the wrong thing for that fire, but they had no right to stop somebody from trying to save their house.
Mhm.
They tried, but at that point, when they saw he was, determined to try to keep it at bay until the firefighters got there, they could have left. He didn't endanger them.
Yeah.
What I just did? I didn't say that.
You were answering water duelist who asked aluminium oxide and iron oxide equals what?
Yeah. Okay.
And the answer is
Thermite.
thermite. Yeah.
Oh, what's that, Jason?
That's the actual contact with the that department.
Okay, thank you very much.
If you wish to voice your opinion,
I will put that. I will pin that. Give me a second.
Well, getting back to that battery, he probably had the wrong battery in the house.
It looks like he was using that projector, which probably had the battery in it.
Yeah. See, we've had a lot of house fires over here with lithium batteries.
Well, yeah, like cell phones and battery packs happens all the time. Those backup battery packs.
Yeah.
They happened on a plane not too long ago.
A lot of batteries are now lithium of some
Yeah.
description.
The guy, the on the plane at least, the guy did pour his water bottle on his backpack that had exploded because of the lithium.
That's not a good idea with the lithium fires.
Well, it just smoked out more. It was a smaller one. It hadn't gotten bad, and they took it.
See, the thing is, what you got to look at is do not buy lithium ion batteries.
Well, thank you.
Lithium phosphate is a better alternative.
If you find them, lithium Life Pro 4.
Yeah, I don't know. I just buy batteries. I don't buy lithium batteries. I buy Duracell or Energizer or regular batteries.
Because the laptop batteries can be really bad for fires too. So.
Why do they use lithium then if it's so dangerous?
Because it's better energy density than the previous versions.
And there's nothing they can do to mitigate the fire hazard?
Yeah, you buy lithium Life Pro 4 batteries.
Yeah, you just
but I'm not saying about like what we would buy aftermarket. I'm talking about the ones that come with the damn computer.
To a degree, it's the manufacture and quality of them. They should be a lot safer and stable than they are. But if there's slight manufacturing issues with them,
makes me feel great.
Most lithium battery fires are caused by either a puncture to the battery by accident, or miscare the battery. Light lithium batteries work best if kept within the range of 20 to 80% charge.
Yeah,
When you go outside of those ranges on either side, you start to damage your battery.
Yeah, I run my fucking battery out all the time. I can't help it. I don't plan well.
Overcharging also.
Yeah, the
it's something
mining.
because-
All right, enough about batteries. It's boring. Big fire at recycling business. Oh yeah. So, anybody who's here, have you had Thanksgiving dinner? If not, when are you gonna have it, and what are you gonna have? Kitchen
That's actually why I was late. We
Mm.
had the classic turkey, mashed potatoes,
Oh.
sweet potato casserole,
Oh, my favorite.
stuffing, cranberry sauce, and rolls.
Did you have gravy?
Oh yeah, of course,
course.
gravy.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And stuffing, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we all love stuffing?
I do.
Yeah, stuffing's great. It's one
Yeah, I
of my
wasn't
favorite
saying that
parts.
to the Irish. I was saying that to I'll shut up now.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes are my favorite too. I used to like everything but the turkey, but I do love turkey now.
Turkey's okay. I think I tend to prefer chicken on the whole, but turkey's perfectly good.
Yeah. So one of the people I really like on YouTube was talking about PETA, because every year at this time PETA becomes very vocal about
Sorry, who?
people for the ethical treatment of it. They're
Oh,
horrible
PETA. Sorry,
people.
PETA. Yeah, okay.
We say PETA.
Okay.
So they're just petty. They're the ones who will hurt people in order to, and I would too, but not the way they do it.
Again, it's where you draw the line on
Yeah.
a lot of things.
And they're just too much. So every year at this time, they remind the world of years and years ago. Butterball had a scandal when a video leaked, or picture, something like that, of someone being friendly with a turkey.
Right.
That was it was being packaged to go out to the freezers, I guess. I don't understand it. I don't think it was in that form. I think it was in the form that you're holding.
Right.
Simon.
The pre-cooked.
Pre-cooked, yes, because they're raw when they're there. So they're like, hey, you're gonna get extra protein if you eat turkey. It turned a lot of people over to chicken, but why would they eat chicken instead? Same packaging process. You don't know who's working there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, to me, PETA's a bunch of assholes. Just let people enjoy their dinner. Why don't you? B, it reminds us that humans are fucking sick. And C, yeah, fuck this world. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Fundamentally, I have no problem with people for the ethical treatment of animals. Yeah. It's just how they go about. Well, a lot of them, how they go about it.
Well, no, when they'll sink a ship that has people on it because of fish, they were fishing for a living. Shut the fuck up. We can't all survive on veg alone. Some species can't at all. Are they going to kill other animals because they're carnivores? No. So where do they draw the line?
This is the thing I always sort of wonder at. I mean, okay, we have institutionalized, let's use hyperbolic terms. Yeah, we've institutionalized the slaughter of animals for our own benefit. Whereas, packs of wolves, tigers, they eat meat, and I'm fairly certain, your average buffalo wandering across the veldt or what have you gets taken down by a jaguar. Probably feels more pain and worry than
the cows we
a cow being led through into an abattoir. So what do they want to do about the jaguar?
Right. But they'll argue that, oh, it's an animal being an animal. So are we.
They could always rebrand the Jaguar like the car company.
Yeah. So
smart thing is,
Irish. Good.
Thing is, if we weren't meant to eat meat, why were we born with canine teeth?
It's just, look, choose to do what you want. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna preach to you. I'm not gonna condemn you. If you want to be vegan, be vegan. But about that, if you want to be vegan or vegetarian, even commit. Don't start making things that look like the shit you rail against or taste like the shit you rail. Don't make fake meat. Stop.
Yeah.
I don't want to see tofu in the shape of a turkey.
I do find that quite risible.
It's stupid. Or Beyond Beef, whatever that's called. And now we have one time I got the wrong burger delivered. And I can't see. I didn't know I was about to bite into a Beyond Meat burger. It was a while ago. It was quite a while ago. But you know what I'm saying? These people don't give a fuck. So why are we giving them something that it's like, I don't trust that they're not going to give me decaf. You know what I'm saying? These burgers look too much like a regular burger. I don't think plant-based meat doesn't sound even. What is that even?
Well, the thing is, meat has got a very broad definition.
Yeah, because we could say we're eating the meat of the broccoli plant. I guess when we're eating the but that's stupid.
And fruit has flesh, and etc., etc., etc. But generally speaking, meat to me is something you go down
that was breathing.
The supermarket and pick out the coal cabinet.
Right. So, Cap, are these people coming to your door? Is it your cat? Like, what's you running laps? What's going on, babe? Oh, and by the way, I was about to say to Irish, that was smart to order dinner. It reminds me that my plans fell through. I must tell you guys. I did not have my guest for Thanksgiving because there's a ton of snow outside. Oh wait, no, there's not. It was supposed to be a bunch of snow outside, and we didn't want to take the chance that they would get stuck, or worst case, might get in an accident trying to drive home, and I would not be able to live with myself, and they wouldn't either because they'd be hurt or So it was called off.
Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
I even celebrated Thanksgiving out here.
Did you really? What'd you eat?
It was delivered to me again.
Oh, I love Australia for that.
I had 3 roast drumsticks.
Ooh. Turkey?
And
or chicken?
Chicken.
Oh, okay, still good.
3-legged chicken. Huh.
Yeah. And spiral pasta.
Fusilli?
I don't know the name of them. I just
Like
God,
rotini
by the
or
look of
something?
them, it's in a
Which
spiral,
is that spiral, baby.
Oh,
like
okay.
it's like a corkscrew.
Yeah, that's fusilli, baby. Go ahead.
That and coleslaw.
That's
You're
a
okay
weird
up,
combo, baby.
yeah,
That's
you're
a
okay
weird
up to the coleslaw.
pasta, coleslaw, and chicken. Is that's schizophrenic, even.
Yeah, a bit strange.
But hey, I love that. Like, for those of you who don't know, people will just randomly stop by his trailer and give him food. These sweet 3 little ladies came by and gave him like a pancake breakfast one day. What? People don't do that in America. Just saying. Love that about Australia. People there are so chill. The problem is you have to go to Australia to have that. And when you're there, everything else is trying to kill you. So there's that. I can't do it.
Yes, you have to dance between the spiders.
Yeah, no. It's your summertime now, right?
Yes, it is.
How hot is it there?
It got to about 30 degrees at Celsius yesterday.
What's that in us?
85, roughly.
Oof. I love the cold so much.
I prefer the cold, but
yeah,
there are limits.
I prefer the cold as long as I don't have to go out in it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go out Monday, but I'm not thinking about that right now. Yeah. Oh, the mushroom burgers are not bad, but that's a veggie burger's fine, like, but not the ones that are like the Beyond Meat. But there's a difference if it's chopped up veggies pushed together as a burger, or one big mushroom. Like, what's that one? The big one.
Portobello.
Thank you. Those are good and meaty. Like, I'll eat that all day. Or I love it when we stuff them, right? With crab meat or something. But you don't know what's good food.
Yeah, I do. Well, highly subjective, but not a great fan of crab or lobster or generally seafood.
Oh.
So, as I was saying, I like those, and that's fine. But in general, if you're against eating meat, why are you trying to get meat back in your fucking face?
Yeah. I just wonder whether it's just so they can say it tastes like X, so people know what to expect, and they're not buying blind.
No, but there's no reason to make a burger for a vegan.
I agree. It seems a bit ludicrous, but it's just following on the a burger is a well-known
stupid
food stuff, so it's
Stupid.
simple just to say, we've
salad,
got this
that's well-known.
vegetarian stuff, and it's in the form of a burger. There you go.
Have a salad, have pasta. But no, they have Beyond Burgers. They have tofu nuggets. Stop it.
It's like using seafood extender in crab cakes.
It's disingenuous at best, and just fucking wrong.
Sorry, Taipei, could you say that again? Because I'm fairly certain the words are English, but they didn't actually make any sense.
Right? That's what
It's
I'm
like
saying.
what? It's like using seafood extenders in what?
In crab cakes.
What the hell's a seafood extender?
It's
fake
fish. Fake seafood.
Yeah. Which
I'm
is
sorry.
not the same as imitation crab.
My brain is going to tilt. What the hell is fake seafood?
It's not. It's like what the hell's a fake burger? It's the same thing, only in seafood form. That's all.
So it's plant matter that's dressed up
Yeah.
to look like seafood? Okay.
So
yeah, they just add flavoring to it to make it taste a bit like.
But I want to make this perfectly clear. Imitation crab is not the same. Imitation crab is not plant-based. It's actually fish.
It's usually pollock or something, right?
Yeah, and tastes pretty much like fucking crab, quite frankly.
Yeah, not bad.
Some people prefer it,
I
and
prefer it.
yeah, and they use it in. I thought they only use it in cheap California rolls, but no, Japanese people will only use that in their sushi.
Well, it sounds like a load of pollocks to me.
Ah,
Oh.
moving on.
Never mind the pollocks.
Sorry, not the place for it.
Oh, Simon.
Yeah, I caught that was reaching. That was reaching.
You just consider you're lucky that was my sole joke on the subject.
Oh, Simon.
Hmm?
We don't see it. We don't see eye to eye on that.
Oh God. I'll just. So what else is there going on in the world?
Simon's just trying to be a bit of a mullet.
So Mike, you're quiet. Did you have dessert?
No, not yet.
What are you having?
Don't know.
I'd say a few days ago would have been the day that my mom, her best friend Maureen, which is my friend Albert's mom, and I, when I was, because I was always there, we get together and bake the pies for the holiday, apple and pumpkin, and then we do it again before Christmas. We had these huge Tupperware bowls that could hold like a bushel of apples and the cinnamon and everything in it. And then we'd make the apple pies for both our families, obviously. This is back when I had a big family. I loved that day. I really did. I got to help. I was probably just getting in the way, but I felt like a big girl, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I did the sensible thing.
What do you mean Tupperware's going bye? What? Are they having a huge sale? Just saying.
That sounds like they're
Are
going
they,
out of business.
I can't believe that, first of all. Like, they've been around since I was a child before, and you could still, if you bought a bowl when, back in 73, and just now return it because there's a crack in it, you will still get a brand new one. Guarantee for life is a guarantee for life with them. They mean the life of the company. I can't believe it's still MLM. It's still multi-level marketing, though. They have an excellent product, but it's overpriced, quite frankly. And it's a pyramid. You don't make the bulk of your money with Tupperware parts. You can if you hustle and do it constantly. But most people do it by recruiting.
Apparently, they filed for bankruptcy back in September.
Yeah, but companies do that over and over and over again and never go out of business. They do it to, be able to keep trading and not have to pay and stuff like that. It wouldn't be the first time for Tupperware anyway doing that. But oh my God, the best news, the best. What? Good. You gonna read it or no?
No, you're in the middle of speaking, so I'll just highlight.
No, well, if you're bringing that up, I'm just gonna let.
Apparently, it's being sold to lenders and will be privately held by the lender group.
Oh, okay then. So they'll still be trading. Cool. As long as you use trade, like they have actual plastic trays and pans that you can put in the oven now. they're the leading people on plastics. You know, they've had their day. You know, I love their product, I do, but I can't afford it anymore. You know, even if I sold it, I couldn't afford it. Because the people who sell it get like 35% off, which is a couple. Like it's not even a buck on some things, and like if it's $11, how much is 30% off of that?
About a third to about 4.
Yeah, like it's great, but not very when you can get Rubbermaid, which is a good company, for a fraction of that. You know?
Yeah, Rubbermaid is really good.
Yeah. Tupperware will last forever because you can turn it in when it gets damaged, no matter how old it is. When I was selling Tupperware, I had, and doing parties and stuff, I told the people, if you have a piece that your grandmother bought, right, and it's torn, cracked, whatever, give it to me, and I'll give you. If they still make the piece, I'll give you a brand new one of that. If not, I'll give you a reasonable facsimile of the entire thing. Like if it's a top to a bowl, you can't just go without the top. So I will give you a full bowl and top. That's what the company does, free, and it's forever. So yeah, the burp lids. Yeah, I still had the stuff my mom sold when I was 4 and 5, and then I had the stuff. Before I lost the house, our entire pantry, which was the size of a regular coat closet, had their modular mates. Everything we had was in modular mates, and that's not cheap. The only way I could do it is because I worked. I used it for displays. So yeah. Um, but yeah. So anywho, moving on to a new subject. Alex Jones is so mad. The Onion has bought his IP. InfoWars is going to be made into a parody of itself for everybody to make fun of. And I love it. I love it. And I love the way it was done. It was not the bidding war that Alex was hoping for. The auction of his stuff was bid on by exactly 2 people. A group of his friends and supporters put money together for it. And then The Onion, who had gotten together with the families from Sandy Hook that had sued him. Now, because of that, they canceled the big auction with the paddles because they're not going to have a whole, rent a hall, make paddles for 2 guys, So they and I'm condensing this. There's a lot more, and I might make a video, and I probably won't because it's been said other places. So they said, give me your best and final. That's how we're gonna do it. Now his friends put in a bid for like 3.5 million, and the Onion put 1.8. So his friends would most times win the bid, but in this case they did not because of the way it was structured. The payouts. There was 2 factions of families who had sued. Texas, where he lives, and Connecticut, where it took place and where I'm from, and that's why it means so much to me. Because I had friends who were burying their nieces, nephews, cousins, whatever, little children. And I've been attacked online talking about it in print, and I can tell you on Twitter and stuff, the things that were said to me by his ignorant sycophants and fans were gross. And they put me through hell. I can't imagine bearing your child and hearing this shit. Anyways, So his evil horde was going to pay it out. Their bid would have been paid out with the families in Texas who got a much smaller amount of money. After his creditors were paid off the top $650,000, the families in Texas would get 3% of what was left. Connecticut families, 97 cents on the dollar. Crazy much more. But if the Onion said, if we win, this is how it'll be paid out. The $650 will be taken off the top, so those people get made whole, and then the families in Connecticut agreed to give up $500,000 to the families in Texas to make them $100,000 better off than any next creditor. See, which legally made it a better offer because all the creditors were getting a better deal because the Connecticut families had made a deal with the Onion to get paid off the back end, ads and stuff like that. Royalties, basically. So the guy selling it gave it to the Onion, and it's a beautiful thing. It's like poetic justice because Alex is pissed. He's so pissed because he said, and he's suing, saying that it violates his First Amendment right to be put in with leftists, gun grabbers, and the Sandy Hook parents. Bullshit, but I'm very happy. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Happy Thanksgiving, sweetheart.
Hello.
So yeah.
So I'm
It's
just
a
going through.
satirical news site, yes. They're gonna make it a joke, everything that he's ever said and done. And he hates that. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tragedy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I'm just going through the news here.
Mm-hmm.
Big news over here. Australia has banned anyone under 16 from social media.
What?
Wow.
Are you
I heard it was
kidding?
going-
No way.
No,
I heard they were going to, and I heard something that it was being pushed through yesterday, but I hadn't heard that it has gone through yet.
So
If it has. Ooh.
yeah.
how they gonna enforce that?
What they're doing is they propose at the moment they're going through a proposal for fines.
Okay.
There's-
But how?
It's up to the social media platforms to police it.
Oh.
So they're going to be asking for ID?
I know, like then it's not gonna work. I don't see it working
It's
because
going to be interesting.
it's counterintuitive for the social media. That's less money they make.
Yeah, well, they're trying to push through at the moment. It'll be a mandatory $32 million fine for social media companies that don't comply with the ban on under 16s.
I can't say I disagree with that.
No, I I don't think so either. I mean, like, the less they're on their phones, the better for their future and present.
Just wait until people start debating what the term social media actually means.
Oh, they're gonna do everything.
What I was reading yesterday, it's includes Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, X.
YouTube is a YouTube.
YouTube is actually no. They've been given a clearance on it.
Because probably they can because they're thinking. I would think this is what I'm guessing. thing. That social media, the way they're talking about, is them engaging as well. Now, all they have to do is start making content.
You know, the thing is too. I think they looked at YouTube because it's got YouTube Kids.
Yeah. For 38. I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's
Yeah.
weird, but I
It's
hope
gonna
they
be
do it.
it's gonna be interesting.
And unfortunately, though, I can't ever see them doing anything like that here because freedom of speech.
I think what it has got to do with a lot was in one of our southern states,
Mm-hmm.
they have a lot of teenage girls now registered on the sex register because they've sent naked photos of themselves to their
Oh
boyfriends.
God.
So that's a crime down in one of the southern states, and they've been placed on the sex register, sexual offenders register.
Oh God. Dear Lord. You know, we were probably we were just as dumb when we were kids, but we just didn't have the technology to do as damaging of stuff. The internet's
Yeah.
forever.
I'd like to think that if we had the same technology we do have nowadays, back in when I was a teenager, I'd like to think I wouldn't have been a complete and utter dickhead. I mean, no guarantees. I wouldn't have been, but I certainly don't think I'd have been sending sort of naked pictures of bits of me to people.
Well, that's just who you are. That wouldn't have changed. Like I wouldn't have, because I wouldn't do it anyway, right? I never took Polaroids of myself or Kodachrome. I don't know.
No.
You know, like, Polaroids were what was used when I was a kid or young, and before digital, because you had to have them
Developed, yeah.
developed.
Yeah.
But there were people who didn't give a fuck if the developers watched it, and they would even go to the 1 hour place that goes, where when the things are being developed, everybody can see them go by. And sometimes you'd be walking by, look at the pictures being developed, and ooh, what was that? I saw ass. But just saying. Yeah. What did Iris say? Please.
She says, I would bet that the politicians use social media. Social media companies can always just say, we won't let Australia have any social media. Then I bet they would make that law go bye-bye fast. I don't necessarily think so.
Ted Cruz uses it. We know that.
There was a case in Melbourne, Australia, that had kicked off part of this.
Mm-hmm.
The kid took his own life after being victim of an online sextortion scam. A 47-year-old man from Sydney had gotten pictures of the kid that had been posted online and was blackmailing him.
Yeah, that happens a lot with people in Africa too, unfortunately.
Yeah.
There were
And
two
that was
brothers
part of
that
the
got
catalyst for this. So
those two brothers that got extradited from Africa to the U.S. for doing that to someone, and they ended up getting like 20 years in jail or something like that.
Yeah.
A slightly different slant on it from Captain Cactus. Ban anyone from going on social media who has an IQ lower than a grape. Goodbye auditors and softsits. Amongst others, yes.
all right, I'll go.
It's certainly one way to deal with the situation on social media, but how they enforce the policy, I don't know.
Yeah, on YouTube, you have to be 13 on regular YouTube.
Yeah.
But give me a break. We see little kids on it all the time.
Yeah.
Flirts. We got flirts and flirts.
Well, IQ lower than a grape.
Oh, speaking of...
It'd It'd be a flat grape, of course,
Video games.
are not on the list.
Yeah. So
No.
speaking of video games, I checked this morning. The new Bart Bonte is out, and it's way too simple. I had to stop because I was like 10 minutes. I was a quarter away through the game.
Sorry, the new what?
Bart Bonte game. I thought he's a game designer and developer.
Right.
They're free usually, but this one was $1.50, I think. It's called Mr. Antonio. It's a cat. It's a lot like the one where I was doing pumpkins and ball, or like, I don't know, you had to paint a ball to match the ball that was there, but it was like, there's logic involved. That's what I'm saying. And strategy.
Okay.
So, but while I was there, I checked to see if I could do any video games. Okay, with my eyesight the way it is. And I checked the room and stuff like that. I can't do running games or anything like that, but I can. I did it like a tutorial of the room. I was able to do it. I got this cute little puzzle game called Kine, Kine. It was like $3.50. So I might pop up on my other channel live sometimes, just playing around. I probably won't advertise it, so if you're sub to it, which is because you do, you'll get a notification, and if you forgot what that channel was that you get notified for, it's me, because you do. Me, AMG, because I love you.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, see, thanks, Cajunese. And
Who
so
he?
I know, right? I made sure I said that instead. But yeah, I thought it would just be fun because I can't see well, and I'm still like don't know my right from my left in video games, so I don't know.
Well.
Some extra stuff to do, and maybe we could
Oh,
do
Captain
everything.
Cactus says.
But
Right. Sorry, I thought you'd stopped.
no, go ahead.
Oh, says Captain Cactus. That dodgy channel.
Yeah, I know, right? Who is that bitch?
You're obviously not a soft set if you don't know your rights.
Oh no, he said silly thing. But you play what? Oh,
Walter
see,
Julius says he
Fallout.
plays Yu-Gi-Oh, Fallout 4, RPGs. I presume that's JRPGs and first-person shooters.
What's a JRPG? It's a,
Japanese role playing, I'd imagine.
wow. I thought it was some kind of technology word. See? I don't know anything. Is there a difference between a role-playing game and a Japanese role-playing game?
Yeah.
Probably.
Think anime combined with a role-playing game.
So why would it be called an ARPG?
No, that's not
J.
actually. I'm not saying it's actually identical to anime. I'm just saying like it's more that style.
Okay.
Stylistically.
Got you. Is it futuristic?
And Yu-Gi-Oh started as a card game.
Yu-Gi-Oh did? Like the thing your friend trades? Oh.
I've got no idea, but I believe it started as a collectible card game.
Yes, it was the
It
original
sort of came in
competitor
on
to
the
Pokemon.
coattails of Magic the Gathering.
It was actually the original competitor for Pokemon.
Right.
But if Yu-Gi-Oh is an RPG, right? It's not a card game anymore. What? Oh no, it's a video game now. Now.
I don't know. I'd imagine.
Yes, that's what he plays. That's a video game.
Yeah, just because you play it on the computer doesn't make it a video game.
Oh,
You
you can
can
play
play
card game.
computer
Oh,
chess.
fuck. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about games. You know that. Don't come for me.
A lot of
I'm
them have
guessing it's
moved
an
into a
online
virtual
form
world.
of the card game.
Oh, well, how
I
boring.
know you can do it with Magic the Gathering.
Oh, thank you, Mike. And don't forget, guys, the pink sub. If you need help with Christmas now,
Indeed.
or whatever you do celebrate, Kwanzaa, oh gosh, Hanukkah.
It's
Ooh,
approaching that
I
festive
almost said a
season.
completely different word that would have been weird for me. I almost said Holocaust instead of Hanukkah, and that's a totally different thing.
Just a
What
bit
is-
different.
It's just a little bit. Shit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very tired. I'll do my best. Has anyone seen Gladiator 2 yet? No, I have not. Have you? And is it good?
The only thing I've seen is a thumbnail of somebody who's done a review of it, and the implication from it was it wasn't good, but I could be wrong. I've not looked at it.
Oh. Well, the first one wasn't. Well, if you like accuracy, the first one wasn't very good. It wasn't that cool. Do you want to come up and talk about it? A World of Warcraft? Yeah. Girl.
Maybe for 15 years, finally got tired of it.
I don't understand those games. Like, when you talk about a card game, I'm thinking Pinochle, I'm thinking poker, blackjack. I don't understand because, like, if I don't. All right. So say I'm against you guys, right? We're all playing together. Right? Now it's my turn. I want to attack. Do I put down, like, is there a character card and then the type of it? Like, how many cards am I laying down? And do I have to take one per turn? Is it like I see? Like, how many? How do you hold all those cards in your hand? You see what I'm saying?
We can go over a whole primer of it later if you want.
See, it doesn't make sense, and you got to keep everything in a line, or are you just putting them willy nilly over the table? What?
Somewhere in between the two.
What?
There's pretty much a layout you follow when you're putting them down.
And can't that vary game to game?
And each game is different, yes.
You're not helping me. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go back to my corner.
I don't understand it anymore now than I did a second ago. Thank you very much. I'll just stop it. Okay. Okay then. Okay, hon. Maybe next time. Did you just see? Can somebody read that to me? Please.
Hang on.
Did a
They did
scene
a
with
scene with the arena flooded using small ships, etc., but
Oh,
used
yeah!
sharks instead of crocodiles.
They used to do that at the Coliseum. They would flood the Coliseum and reenact battles at sea. That's cool that they did that. That's actually accurate to history. I love that. I'm sorry, did I get too excited about that?
No. The only thing I would say is if they use sharks and crocodiles, I'm assuming they used seawater as opposed to freshwater.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't use fresh water in the Coliseum either. They would never waste it that way. And yeah, they also had elevators at the Coliseum and public bathrooms, and they sold tickets. You can just walk in and sit wherever you want. They had assigned seating. It was really cool. One pendulum, 5 monsters over. What? I don't know what that means.
5 monsters overlay 2 to XYZ summon gauntlet launcher tribute summon to Link spider. Okay.
I'm assuming it's a series of moves or cards or what have you to perform a particular function. I mean, like in Magic the Gathering, I've played a swamp, tapped it for 1 mana, cast a dark ritual for 3 mana, use 1 of the mana for that to cast another dark ritual for another 3 mana, leave me 5 black mana, which I use to summon a Sengir vampire.
Oh.
So,
and I'm assuming that's similar to what Waterjulius was saying.
Incoming sick joke, going back to the Colosseum.
Uh-oh.
Who was in charge of the water? Was that Plummus Taparus?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about sharks either, but I mean, they could be. I mean, don't think of great whites. There's plenty of different sharks it could have been if they were going to use it. But I don't know. There's a lot of people. I don't know. I don't honestly know, but could have been.
You think that crocodiles would have been a lot easier since they can roam land as well as be kept in water.
Yeah, I'm just. Well, the place was flooded, so they didn't need, there was no land.
I'm just saying it's easier to keep them as in captivity.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I mean, you need a big tank to keep sharks going.
Yeah, but anything fish-wise, you'd have to do. I don't know, quite frankly. I can. I guess you'd have to check the sources, which would be Lost Scrolls, and books.
Yeah,
but,
I just looked it up. The sharks they would have used were a blue shark, great white, or black tip.
Black
tip.
What? What is it?
Black tip.
What? To what?
Type of shark.
Oh, okay. Interesting. You're gonna need a bigger boat. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably would have used great white.
That's a question that a couple of people have brought up. Okay, fair enough, but how do you actually get them from the sea live to captivity on land?
They would build something. Concrete? I don't know. I don't honestly know, but don't forget. Fucking Romans you're talking about. If they want to do it, they'll do it. They'll figure a way.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I would expect the crocodiles were more likely.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, if the emperor wants a shark, the emperor's gonna get it. He had the money, he had the power, and he had the Romans. That's even more so. So yeah. So, anybody have anything else to say, or you want to wrap it up?
I'm good unless anybody's got any questions or things they want to sort of talk about. And just harking back, apparently I was vaguely right about that cryptic thing that Waterjulius said. It's a series of moves and steps in the card game. Yeah, Jason. If you want to guarantee your kids stay out of drugs, get them started on collectible card games. They'll be too poor to buy anything else.
So, Irish, have you and Kelly had your dinner yet? Or are you waiting for later? We had it, our holiday meals, around 2 p.m. Because it was a good time that people who had to drive in didn't have to get up too early, right? And they could also leave while still daylight, because some people didn't like to drive in dark. It's like a afternoon lunch, um, and yeah, we did. So that's how we did, and then we'd put out things for later, like you know, if we were having lasagna for the main, we would put out a ham or a turkey later for sandwiches with rolls. We'd buy fresh rolls from the bakery and put out some fixins if anybody wanted to make a little sandwich. Oh, those were the days. Oh, those were the days. I miss my family. And if you have one with you, whatever it may look like, cherish that. Tell them how thankful you are to have them there with you. Because unfortunately, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. And Rip Glover Mom.
Yeah.
Hi,
so-
really.
Oh, really? We're about to wrap it up, sweetheart.
Oh,
What were you saying?
Yeah, you mentioning. Sorry.
Oh, I thought Cliff was about to say something.
Nope.
Go ahead, Simon. Go ahead.
I went out for a walk after eating earlier today and bumped into, well, rather she bumped into me, not literally. Lady I've seen occasionally at one of my coffee shops, and had a chat with her for a bit. And apparently her brother died either yesterday or the day before.
Oh no, that's sad.
Yeah, and that was apparently very quick. I think, I mean, I might have got it muddled up, but it sounds like he got diagnosed with having leukemia, and then 4 or 5 days later, he was gone.
Wow.
That's very similar to Glover Mom. She learned she had stage 4 brain cancer, and in a month, she was gone.
Yeah.
Cancer's a bitch. Fuck cancer. My dad found out he had prostate cancer. It was too. They tried to help, get it, but they couldn't because it was too far along. And within a year, he was gone. It had metastasized throughout his body to his bones and everything.
Yeah, well, that's the problem with cancer. A lot of people do not find out until it's actually too late.
Yeah. Get those screenings.
And just speaking on behalf of the 49% of the world's population that are male, go see your doctor. I mean, if you're over 40 or 45, once every couple of years until you're sort of 60-ish, then maybe a bit frequently, get your prostate examined. Because if it's caught early, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. It's already 8. Okay. It can be one of the ones that are non-Hodgkin's is the most treatable and curable, and then I believe breast cancer comes next, or is one of the ones that come next.
There's a few that
Yeah,
are
very treatable and very survivable.
some melanoma, some skin cancers are, I believe, relatively okay-ish, but
the key to all of them is getting diagnosed early, which means keep getting tested, even if you think it's silly or a lot.
Yes,
there is one that is actually treatable, preventable.
What's that?
What's that one that women get down there?
Cervical cancer.
Yeah,
cervical.
That's actually preventable.
Really preventable though?
Yeah, we've got we invented a vaccine down here.
Oh.
It's some was it the human papillovirus or something like HPV?
Yeah.
There's a thing that they can give children. and that will, I think, either reduce or entirely cut out the chance of that developing.
They started to hear back through the schools when my kids were still in high school.
So I guess we wrap it up.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, nobody has anything else to talk about because I'm tapped out and exhausted and not doing great today.
Yeah. And say Irish is in the same sort of boat as me. She's never had to worry about skin cancer since she burns so easily in the sun, so she just stays inside.
Oh, honey.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I'm the pasty white guy you see walking around.
I've been hearing it since I'm a kid. Everybody I know would come up and put their arm next to my own. Oh, it's night and day. I'm so much more tan than you. You don't tan at all. Look at your legs. Oh my God, you glow in the dark. You're like You're like notebook paper. Oh, I've heard it all. I started saying it myself just so other people would. Yeah, I'm so pale. I give Casper a run for the money.
Well, we used to get that all the time. Like when I'd come down to the big smoke when I was up on the farm when I was a kid, we always used to wear long sleeve shirts and long pants and always wore a hat. And they'd always say, you know, why don't you get them off and get a tan? No, we were skin cancer conscious.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
I mean, we
No
don't
matter
get
how-
that much.
Yeah.
I was just saying we don't get that much sun around here, really, relative to some places, so I don't have to worry about as much.
Well, don't forget though, it doesn't have to look like you're getting sun because the UV rays go right through the clouds.
Yep.
Overcast days are the worst days to go out, and because it's the highest likelihood that you'll get a burn.
Well, I also don't
Overcast
go
days.
out much, but I one time in April I got the worst sunburn of my life. It was ridiculous.
See, and it only takes one very bad burn. What is it? Bright light issue? Gizmo?
As in Gremlins.
I don't get it.
The film.
I don't get it.
Where bright light feeding them after midnight.
Wet. No, it was wet and eating. What's the
They
bright
also
light?
had a bright light issue, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
I never saw it. I don't know. But yeah, I was, and the problem I faced was I also was a punk, so I would dye my hair blue black, darkest black you can get, and I wore a lot of black, and my nails painted black, and I literally got called a vampire in school by some kids, and I'm like, really? That's as lame as I've ever heard. Like I can anything albino. Well, I wasn't blonde, but just a bit. Really, are we going that low that we have to pretend to believe in that?
You should have dragged him in front of the nearest mirror and been like, "Hey, look, reflection."
Well, one guy, I was after school one day, and I was still in the halls. I don't know. I was detention probably. I was at my locker, and I'd been running around with a friend, and we were laughing, and I thought we were alone, but all of a sudden I hear footsteps. So I looked down, the direction they were coming, and it was some kid, older than us, and I guess I locked eyes and didn't look away, and he didn't look away. He's looking me up and down, and I guess I had a look on my face because he started looking very uncomfortable, and as he got closer, he's like, what's it? Are you possessed? And he started running. Really? Idiots. I don't know. don't forget, the front half of the school that I was in was the co-ed, which was co-op. I mean, which is kids who had disciplinary problems or were just so stupid they couldn't do anything. So not learning disabled or special ed, just dumb. Um, and I believe he was one of them. So, yeah, I have we all been called names as kids or just so?
Oh yeah.
No, just you.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
kids are cruel. Kids are crazy. Hi Barry, what's up? Can somebody read that?
Well, he's just dropping in to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Their turkey is at about 150 Fahrenheit. So he's on the Yukon Gold potato soon.
Yeah. I hope you have a wonderful dinner, sweetheart. Buon ringraziamento.
Yeah, enjoy.
Yeah.
I hope you've got enough for everybody.
Right. It sounds lovely. Mashed potatoes are my favorite part. And sweet potatoes. I love stuffing. All right, just all of it. Just give me it all. give me some of
Barry.
everything. Take
You-
some of everything.
You can keep the sweet potatoes.
Oh, you're crazy. What type in, hon?
Baked potatoes are the best.
I like any kind of potato. I'm a potato person. I love potatoes. Gnocchi to, its original form. I'll take a potato anyway.
Are you sure you're not Irish instead of Italian?
Well, don't forget, Italians use a lot of potatoes. Gnocchi is one.
Mhm.
And our corned beef and cabbage. Sorry, had to say it.
Okay, folks, if you're going to have baked potatoes or anything like that, go to the Aussie Pie and Sausages website and order some chicken salt from them. That is the
Oh.
best on potatoes.
That sounds good. But don't get their cottage pies because their potatoes get very dry when in shipping. But their meat pies are the best. What was I gonna say though? I don't remember.
No?
I don't remember. It was something about potatoes. Oh, mashed potatoes. That's what I was gonna say. I like to use a combo, half russet or maybe a little more, and half Yukon Gold. The mixture of the russet and the waxier is so very nice. I use cream, not milk, and butter, and I heat and melt the cream and butter so it's not going in cold because it mixes so much more thoroughly that way. It's not my recipe. I got it from a chef off YouTube, and I'll put that recipe. I'll put that link in our server too. I'm telling you, best mashed potatoes I've ever had. So simple. The differences for most people's are you don't chop them into small pieces to boil because they'll break apart and you'll just get starchy water. All the starch gets out. You want that starch in the potato, not the water. You know, put them after you strain them, put them back in the pan to do all the mixing because you want them as dry as possible so that they sop up all that beautiful cream and butter, and salt on all the way through each step. Put a tiny bit of salt in and keep tasting.
There's only one amendment to your mashed potatoes.
And what's that?
Yes, I use milk, butter, and 2 egg yolks.
No egg yolks for me, but I've heard people do that. I think with the cream you don't need any more, thickiness. I don't know what the egg yolk is for, quite frankly. You don't need a binder in it, but yeah, with the cream you don't need anything else.
The egg yolk just makes it sort of silkier.
See, that's the other thing. I use a hand masher because I like a couple of lumps in my mashed potatoes. I do. Because if it's all super smooth. It's puree. It's not mash. I don't know. That's my opinion. What do you guys?
Yeah, there has to be some texture there.
Yeah. Yeah. Jason, you?
The only way I can eat the potato close to that would be just smashed, just really
Yeah.
rough
Okay.
texture.
Okay. Yeah. Nobody knows. Does anybody hear that sound?
No.
Yeah.
Can't.
Anyways, you still go with instant? Yeah. Anything else would be what?
A disaster.
So they're so easy. I'm gonna put the video in there, and you'll see. Oh, you do hear good. It's like a very high pitched whiny thing. Okay. I don't know what it is.
I'm biting my tongue so hard now.
I don't have a high pitched voice, bitch.
I know, but
On
it's
that
still.
note, it's time to go before anybody else comes in here.
Just because we know it should happen.
What? What?
I'm setting the virtual hit.
Oh yeah, thank you. I don't have any of those here, so it might be next door. Maybe they put their dishwasher on. And I think. Wait a second, Taipan? Babe,
Hold on, I'm gonna hit the control button.
did you do you have something running? Like a generator?
Yep.
Oh, I see. I'm getting really good at picking it up. Yeah, for me, it's kind of like, ooh, I could fall asleep to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, I can fall asleep to anything though. So we're gonna wrap it up. I'd like everybody to say what they're thankful for before you say goodbye. So who wants to go first?
Oh, I will.
Thank you, Taipan. Go ahead.
I'm just thankful that I met up with all this group.
Thank you, sweetheart. We're glad you met us. Anything else?
No, I don't think I could be thankful for anything else. That's the main thing.
Okay. Well, I meant like, did you want to say goodbye or anything, or plug your channels, babe?
Yeah. Okay, folks. Being forced into this, I've got 2 channels up.
Oh yeah.
One called Vintage Video and TV, where I play old movies and serials from the 40s.
They're awesome, but my favorite's Boston Blackie personally. But everything on there is great.
And my other one is mainly aimed at kids, but anyone can watch. It's oh geez, I've forgotten the name.
Kids Animation Nation.
Yeah, Kids Animation Nation, which is all cartoons.
And if you're not subbed to both, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Quite frankly, they're great. They're both great because he's got Popeye, the old Popeyes. I love them. Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye. All right, sorry. And what else you got out there? You got Deputy Dog or something like that.
Yeah, Deputy Dog.
Who I'll tell you, when I first heard Schrodinger before I met him, I thought he sounded exactly like Deputy Dog. I don't know why. I just did. Go ahead.
I've got one Foghorn Leghorn. And I've got the original Mickey Mouse.
Right, Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, you gotta go watch his channel, guys. Really, we all love it, don't we, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just one more thing, you'll have a lot of fun watching the Batman serials.
Oh yeah, those are fucking funny. So funny.
That's where you get introduced to the Batcave.
Yeah.
A suburban house.
My favorite's the sub, the fucking sub. It's not the bat sub. It's the villain sub, and I just love that. Nobody's driving it, and it has a bench for a seat. Just love it.
Yeah.
And you know that Batman doesn't have the bat poles. He
Yeah.
goes through a grandfather clock.
I miss the holes. I gotta tell you, I miss the holes. But all right. Thank you, sweetheart. Um, next.
Okay, I'll go. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my family and everyone on this panel, and I'm thankful for everyone watching this. And thanks for coming. Have a great night or day or whatever you have, and love you all. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I'll finish up. I'll finish at the bottom row here,
Okay.
and pretty much say what everybody else has already said. I'm, happy, thankful for my family, my friends, including all the people here. Which have become my extended that way.
Aww.
And good night, and or good night, good afternoon, whichever it is for you. Have a great time.
We're very thankful for you too. Mike, Simon.
I'll go. Well, as has been said, I'm very thankful for family, friends, especially those here. I hope everybody's had a good time, and don't forget the Pink Sub Fund. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Good, Simon. You want me to go first, and then you can finish it up?
No, it's you do the last one. This may sound a bit strange, but I'm kind of reminded of it earlier when I went out to have a bite to eat. So I wandered into Harriet's little coffee shop, and her friend Alex, who also works there, said, "Yeah, it's funny. We were just talking about you." Okay,
Oh.
yeah. And they said, well, yeah, basically, when they get to my age, they want to be like me.
Aww.
With, not an old grumpy git, but to have the ability to effectively frequent coffee shops,
Yeah.
go around, basically being able to do what they want to do.
That's what I always wanted for myself at your age, at my age,
So,
at your age.
So yeah, I'm kind of thankful in a grumpy way for having the ability, facility, whatever, resources to be able to effectively do what the hell I want.
I'm grateful for that too, that you have that. Anything else?
And if you're in the side chat or if you're on the panel and you've got a turkey in the oven, make sure it doesn't burn.
You're grateful for not burning turkeys? What?
Well, no, I'm just saying, don't linger here. If your turkey is cooking, go eat. Don't let us keep you from actually eating.
All right. Well, I thought if everybody else is done, I am thankful for the people here. I don't deserve my friends, and I'm so very proud to know them. And I am thankful that everybody has their families, and I'm very thankful that most people aren't as well. That you guys, like, I'm thankful that Simon has the ability to go where he wants when he wants, and he's got his coffee shops. And I'm very thankful that Mike has his great family and a job that he's the SME at, and the doggies. And I'm thankful that Jason has his beautiful daughters, and Taipan has amazing community that he helps so much that he never talks about. I'm thankful that he gives like that. And I'm thankful that Clippy's doing so very well, and also gives back to his community and has gotten so close with his mom in the past couple of years that I've known him even. Um, and things have gotten so much better for him. I'm very grateful for all that. And I'm grateful for you guys that came to say hi and took time out of your day to be here because I feel a little less lonely when you do. Um, I'm grateful I have the memories I have, but it's bittersweet because I miss them. And yeah, I will see you soon. I'm sorry, this wasn't uh, a ball laughs, a barrel laughs, and a little bit different than we usually do. But we'll be back with bingo in a day or two, and we'll have fun. Maybe even have a giveaway. So, buon ringraziamento. Happy Thanksgiving. Good day, mate. Thursday. Now, eat well, be merry, and go away.